Inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
Pass to Ibaka. It's stolen. McCollum outside. Up and over Kennard. McCollum's shot is off. Now Los Angeles with it. Leonard on the wing. Now covers. George against Nurkic. Ibaka with it. Clock at 6. To the paint. Rebounded by Nurkic. George defending. George over to help. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Blazers with the ball.
Nurkic.
Pass to Lillard. Nurkic with the ball, and it's Leonard picking him up. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Here's George, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Ibaka with it. Leonard on the wing. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And that night, they did a great job of executing their plays and creating mismatches.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
And oftentimes, you just assume McCollum's J is going in. He's this good of a shooter. It's incredible.
McCollum's gone 2 for 3 from the field. Nurkic against George. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Ibaka on the double team. Ooh, great D that time from Ibaka. The Clippers have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. George. And the jam by George.
We call that solid fundamentals. Luke Kennard finding his teammate on time and on target.
That shot missing. The Clippers trail. Pass to Bledsoe. Inside. Four on the clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up. Well, you want to talk loaded college teams? Eric Bledsoe played with some serious talent during his 1 year in school.
Bledsoe went 18th overall in the 2010 draft. He was the 4th selection from his school. Now, John Wall went 1st overall, DeMarcus Cousins 5th, and Patrick Patterson 14th. But I'm happy I never had to face that squad when I was in college.
For 3, McCollum on target from range. McCollum's got 7 points in the game. The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 to start. Leonard outside. Back to Bledsoe. The 3-ball. That shot off. And it's Portland the other way. The last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
They were blown out by this squad last time. Could not stop the bench from scoring. That was the difference. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Here's Leonard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And Kawhi Leonard dipping his toe into free agency.
Clippers substitution.
Driving to the basket. Oh, some serious power to finish that one off.
It always helps to have a big who is willing to find open teammates. Larry Nance proving how unselfish he can be.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. On the floor for the Clippers, it's Batum at the power forward with Zubac at center. Luke Kennard out there with Eric Bledsoe. And it's George in at the small forward position. Tipped. McCollum with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Nance right side. Shot clock at 6. There's Simons with a 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
Trail Blazers foul.
Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac.
First team foul. Coming out of the floor for the Clippers, Serge Ibaka.
Down low. Here's Ibaka. And there's the rejection. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
George against Nance. George, good.
We are talking about a proficient, efficient scorer in Paul George. Go to work, sir.
There's the drive. Banked it in off the glass. Give him 8.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
To the middle. Here's Batum. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Shooting for L.A., Nick Batum.
First free throw is good. And with Nick Batum, he's a very aware player. Always seems to make the right choice, Grant.
I mean, he has a great assist-to-turnover ratio for his entire career. And it seems like he just gets better as he ages. Batum is simply a smart player who keeps things simple.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And he's able to get it back. Bledsoe outside. The 11-footer off the left rim and out. The Trailblazers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first person.
Well, the pace of the game has picked up over the years. Grant, you played on teams that played all styles. Did you sense the direction the game was going in?
Yeah, towards the end of my career, B.A., you could see that the up-tempo teams got more and more successful. So it was inevitable that other teams would follow suit. As we know, trends catch on fast and quick in the NBA.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. George drives in. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
We know this about Serge Ibaka. This guy is a strong presence on the offensive glass. If you don't check him out, you're going to get hurt.
From deep three-point range. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Clippers shooting the rock well at 46%. Back to George. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And the Trailblazers shooting a solid 47%. Jacks up a 3. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot.
Pass to Bledsoe. Shoots it from the corner. Batum shot is off.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Misses the three. The Clippers trail. Back to Bledsoe. This one for three. Misses his fourth shot of the night. Still hasn't hit one yet. Intercepted. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's George. Nice D from Nance.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. And here are the Clippers now. It's a 5-point game. Bledsoe outside. Now George.
2 minutes.
Kennard outside. 5 to shoot. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
How about that? Luke Kennard looking very comfortable on the interior. That's a tremendous finish.
Portland calls timeout.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out.
Substitution on the court.
And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 6. And
it's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Beth. A tremendous start for C.J. McCollum. He ended up with 15 points and 1 rebound. What did you think about Portland, Kenny? And that's a wrap.
we've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Well, you know, C.J. McCollum has been really making an impact here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
The talented pair of Lillard and McCollum in the backcourt. Norman Powell out there with Jusuf Nurkic. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. Shoots from the line. Tries again. And he lays it in. 17 points in the game.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Nurkic against George. Leonard passes to Bledsoe. Back to Leonard. Over Lillard. Leonard can't get it to go. Portland leading. Ibaka with a steal. And they're running. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Lillard. Bledsoe for three. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Bledsoe's got 5 now.
And when Bledsoe can make range shots, it sets up the rest of his offense. Boy, Serge Ibaka has had a lot of roles over the course of what is now a long NBA career. Certainly, he is a guy who can still pick his spots and be very effective.
Leonard can't get it to go.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
That's Ibaka defending. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second personal.
They'll pin that one on Serge Ibaka.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
It's both from the stripe and with Ibaka at his age. As you said, he knows when to pick his spots.
And that's what you come to expect from veterans, right? You can't go all out all the time. Ibaka and others know how to dial it up when it's necessary.
Leonard outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Ibaka. He's off on that one. And the Trailblazers going the other way now.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Tries the hook. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. And it's Bledsoe on the drive. And the ball out of play. Trailblazers will have it. Zellers checked in. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Portland.
They've made the long-range shot look like a layup at times in this one.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches. Boy, when you think about Kawhi Leonard's career, one of the things that I'm always struck by is how he has been a model of efficiency. So smart when it comes to getting his shot and taking the right shots.
Kennard against Zeller. To the inside. Drops in the layup for 2. 5 points in the game.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
You know, Doris, with Kawhi, the career numbers speak for themselves.
That's exactly right. A shade under 50% from the floor. In range to get to 40% from deep. No matter how you slice it, Kawhi is an efficient #1 option.
Zeller against George from 13. That one doesn't drop. He's 4 for 10 from the field now. Portland has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
From 13 feet, down it goes. George has got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, this is a specialty of Paul George. Mid-range game, yes, that's in the arsenal.
It's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 14.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. And it. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. Eric Bledsoe is out there with Terrence Mann. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward.
That's his second.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Bledsoe outside. Floats one up. Blocked! And they recover it. Blocked again! He's covered by Bledsoe. Got it. Good job in the low post. He's got 27.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's George. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Portland calls timeout. And with Paul George, Graham, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
I mean, the scoring is always going to be there, but his defense doesn't take a night off either. I mean, very nice and consistent production from him.
A quick shot there. It's off target.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Here's Mann. George finds Zubac. Kicks it to George. Clock at 4. That shot, no good. And it's Portland the other way.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Just a great combo guard. McCollum is capable of being a go-to scorer as well as a terrific distributor.
And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Powell, he's checked in for Portland. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers.
Boy, finishes close in. Eric Bledsoe plays bigger than that 6'1" frame would suggest.
And he's going for the lob.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Pass to Zubac. Back to Bledsoe. Here's George. Powell covers. George against Zeller. George, no good.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And that one's good. Zeller's got 9 points here in the second half.
And this is something this guy takes pride in. Capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Bledsoe outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Ibaka, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Coming out of the floor for the Clippers,
the Trailblazers have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Powell outside. And Grant, in 2015, you became part owner of the Atlanta Hawks. How pleased were you to see their performance in last year's playoffs?
Well, it was incredible. So much fun to see this team come together, rally, and have an incredible run in this past postseason. Now, as a broadcaster, you don't want to have a rooting interest, but I'll confess, it was definitely special to see.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Now here's Leonard. With the drive. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Kawhi Leonard able to navigate his way to the cup off the bounce. Yes, sir.
McCollum, pass to Powell. Now here's Lillard. The 3 is up. Here's Zeller. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Zeller's got 4 points this quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Bledsoe, pass to Ibaka. Poke loose. Who is stolen by Lillard. For the finish. And he goes in for the dunk.
Fast hands pay off for Lillard. He nets the steal and instantly gets the fast break going.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. And Doris, we're seeing the league take a more active stance on voting rights and criminal justice reform. How pleased are you to see that commitment?
NBA, I love it because I think it needs to be broader based inside and outside the league. Democracy requires commitment from every citizen. And the league is valuing what we should all value. Equality, respect, inclusion. That leadership has never been more important.
Shot by Leonard, no good. It's stolen by Leonard. He's off on the layup. Now Portland with it. They're on a 16-6 run. Lillard outside. Pass to McCollum. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Bledsoe outside.
In the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Kennard. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Bledsoe.
Well, you want a shooter you can count on. Luke Kennard, welcome to the game.
Inside, here's Nurkic. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his.
And Grant, you've been around the game in so many roles. You've been player, broadcaster, owner. Talk about how the game has grown and the opportunities for continued growth.
Well, we know how the game here in the U.S. has really gained prominence and is hugely successful and popular. And I also think that's happened over the years globally as well. But continuing to popularize the game in Africa, India, China, and elsewhere is exciting. There are so many new frontiers for this league to grow, and I'm excited that we're moving forward in that direction.
Nurkic hits them both. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Lillard against Jackson. Pass to Johnson. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Trailblazers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
And this is an even matchup. 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And we know Lillard can score, but he's showing nice awareness with the pass to his open teammate.
1 minute left in the fourth. Jackson outside. Up and over McCollum. No good. A bit long that time.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Down low. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
McCollum with a steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Back to Lillard. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
To the paint. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. From 15 feet away, gets the bucket.
Man, he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
So no problem for Portland as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
CJ, there are always doubters about this team's capability to win at the highest levels. How much fuel do you take from that?
Honestly, I got enough motivation. I got it out the mud. I went to Lehigh University. You know what I'm saying? No one's ever been drafted from there before. So for me, it's just about showing what I can do every night and keeping the door open for the next.